What? Okay. Welcome to the VALORANT Game Changers Championship Berlin Day 5 Lower Bracket Finals Press Conference. Today we are joined by Shopify Rebellion's Benita, Lori, KP, Flowerful, and Sonder. We will take questions from both in-person and virtual media. If you are attending in person, please walk up to the microphone to ask your question. If you are participating virtually, please use the Zoom hand raise feature under the Reactions tab to queue yourself in line for a question. Please introduce yourself by name and outlet and direct your question to a player to avoid delays. Please note, we may not be able to answer all questions. We'll begin with media on site.
Hi, my name is Tanner Metro. I'm with Valoranting, but I think I speak on behalf of all the Valorant community when I ask this question, and it's to Sonder. What is your monitor settings, your sensitivity, your gaming chair?
My video settings are 55, 50, 70 digital vibrance, 0 hue.
Awesome. Thank you so much for sharing that. And then I've got a question for you and Lori. Is there a conversation that happens between you guys? You guys are obviously sitting next to each other, very high energy, but it seems that you guys just back and forth. It's either a Sonder game or a Lori game. Is that something that you guys choose, beforehand or?
Well, I think me and Lori, we're like an entering pair. So us talking to each other and like being next to each other, like we just like build a lot of good chem, and like being next to Lori, like being my buddy, it's just like she's next to me in game and out of game. It's really cool. I like it a lot.
When we know what we're doing, like we know what I can't talk. When we know what each other is doing, we're unstoppable. We're gonna get the chair, we're gonna get 2 or 3. That's pretty much it. And we only fail when we have like off days and aim wise, but man, land feels different. I don't know.
Okay. I've got a question for KP and Sonder. You can even chip in here, but Sonder has looked incredible on, well, basically everything this entire tournament, but most importantly, the raise on any map that it's viable looked really good. But today against Cloud9, you guys chose to go with the neon. Is that a decision that you made, or Sonder just saying, I want to go crazy?
No, it's a choice I made, right?
Yeah. Okay. So like, we're chilling last night. Well, I mean, it's kind of like we start with like, yo, Diana, what the fuck do you want to play? And then it's, oh, fuck, sorry. Oh my God. Oh, sorry.
Yo, don't think too much.
Yeah. And then it's just like, she's like, yo, I want to play this. And then we just make the plan around that kind of. And I think me on Breach, everyone's seeing like, I'm just so comfortable on the Breach, and she shines when I'm like setting her up on Breach and like able to like just ult something and she goes crazy, stun something, she goes crazy, whatever.
I think me shining is on my own aim though.
I'm just kidding. All right, I'll just better mind.
But neon choice, it was really just all me, and like wait. Wait, guys, don't discredit KB. Don't credit this.
I'm gonna take you for the go though.
Who gives you the flashes?
Okay,
Who gives you the ult?
ult?
Who gives you the stuns?
Well, I mean, it was really just like
I just rate her.
a lot of the maps. Like it's just like on my own confidence. Like I get to choose what duelist like I want to play, and we scrimmed a lot of neon, but we like kind of before GC2. Or GC3, I mean. Wait, was it GC3?
Yeah, we scrapped it.
We literally scrapped it all and practiced the Sage comp that we had like one day before the whole tournament, and like we just like stuck with the comp, and like we did pretty well with it.
Yeah, well, it looked good today. And then the final question that I have is for Flowerful. From little old moon raccoons back in the day, you're one of the few, forever standing members of this Shopify team. I just wanted to get your insight. I mentioned the other day that you're relatively quiet, but you could really see on stage today. You are very vocal. You are very loud. So how does this feel for you to go from this unsigned team that was showing up the signed squads to now being in the grand finals of the first international tournament?
Definitely feels really good. It's kind of like a dream come true. Like I remember being 13 and playing at my first COD LAN and just like dreaming of playing like on the biggest stage, bunch of fans like cheering for you. So being here, and winning feels really good.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Kim Panagos for Run It Back. A question for KP, but anyone can take this. I know you kind of had congratulations, of course, as well. Yeah, and you had kind of a tough time in the past with Cloud9's Haven. I think this was like the first time you beat them on it, right? And I was twice. My bad. Was there anything in particular that you kind of figured out about what they were doing, like any particular reads, or was it kind of more just like the feel on the day?
It was honestly just the feeling today and the uber confidence from everyone on the squad. I think everyone on that Haven game had big moments, whether it was frags or util. And we really just trusted each other's calls. We trusted each other's reads, and we didn't think twice. There's been a consistent thing, or not consistent, but in the past, we've hesitated against Cloud9 White. Obviously, with the way they talk, they type, they tweet, whatever. Sometimes we would deal with it getting in our heads in the past. And I think in LAN, it's a completely different environment. And our mental coach, Landon, has been helping us out a lot. And so today we just had no hesitation, no fear, and we just kind of own them.
Okay, awesome. Thank you. A question for Benita. It felt like I kind of been noticing this whole event. A lot of people have just been getting boomed trying to play in tower on Fracture. It's just the most brutal place. And obviously, you're playing there sometimes. And I was wondering if you just had any kind of thoughts, advice on when and how to play that spot. How do you succeed playing tower on Fracture?
Well, tower is a bit tricky. It just depends if the team knows your tendencies, and all these GC teams, they do nothing but watch the VODs. So that spot was nuked very fast.
Yeah.
So you just have to adapt very quickly in the middle of the game.
So it's kind of you can play there if you don't think they're going to have the stuff for you. But
at this point, everyone knows I'm there for the judge. So yeah.
Yeah, but then they have to wait their util, right? So it's all good. Nice. Okay, sorry, last question, and this is for anybody. It feels like everyone seems to love the KO comp on Icebox. In EMEA, we're kind of Killjoy fans still a little bit, but I was wondering what's the big appeal with KO on Icebox, and what are the secrets to winning the KO versus KO mirror battle, which you came out on top of twice today.
I think so first of all, in Valorant right now, where the game is at, initiators are strong, but any 5 characters that you commit to and have a plan with can work. I truly believe any comp could work if you have a thought out plan and everyone commits to it and buys in. I think the reason that I guess we prefer KO, at least in NA, is because our team in particular, and I think again, everyone's seeing this with the Breach, we do really good with extra flashes. We love fighting, and we will not be afraid to flash something, get in your face, fight. And on the KJ comp, in EMEA, for example, because we've scrimmed against a lot of those, especially while being here, it's just why would we put Sondering time on Killjoy when she can Sondering time on KO and just Smeeg, yeah, literally they say in NA, the Smeeg baby bay thing, it's just flash and smash.
I think also another thing is especially in NA is just ego swing. We can't play the patience and the util in NA. So
yeah.
Okay, that's wonderful. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you for the
good
question.
luck for tomorrow.
Thank you.
Okay, every time. Okay. Hi, y'all. I'm Elizabeth Marchini from the Score Esports. Huge congratulations for today's victories. Oh, no. My first question is actually for you, KP. I talked to Giuliano yesterday or very recently about the benefits of her IGLing on a entry kind of dive role. And I would love for you to speak to the benefits of your IGLing not on a dive role and where you see the benefits in that.
So I think the benefits of being on a duelist is you could probably call the timings a bit better, but it's really, really hard in this game. I don't think in this game you can op IGL as well as you could in Counter-Strike. I don't think you could IGL duelist as well as you could in Counter-Strike. Right? That doesn't even exist in Counter-Strike. And I think the benefits to the characters I'm on is I see the bigger picture, and a lot of the time I'm getting a read before they even do what they're doing. So example, I might call on any given map, I might say, yo, like I got this info here. They're not here. So start shifting towards that side, or like start doing this. And it really like allows me to focus on that and like the chess pieces. Whereas like if I was on Raze, if I was on Neon, I got to try and do all that while like dropping the numbers that Sonder drops for us, which is just really, really hard. So I like my roles. I like where I'm at.
Yeah.
I think it works well.
Yeah. This is a question for anyone to answer. I noticed when you guys talked about your mental coach, Landon, I believe you said his name is, all of you nodded at the same time. So I'd love to, for anyone, if you guys are comfortable to speak about the specifics of what Landon has taught you and how you use them in game, especially in such a high stakes, high stress environment.
I go to Landon a lot. I literally went to him after their Team Liquid loss. I just let it all out. Like all the feelings of sadness, etc. He helps me stay focused, and he gives us like breathing exercises that like keeps me in the moment. And I don't know if y'all seen it, but like during the icebox round, even though I was popping off, I was trying to stay focused, because even if it was 12-3, I knew it wasn't done. So he helps me a lot. Like I think he's helped me grow as a player mental wise, and yeah, like I don't know, it's paying off.
Yeah. Congratulations again, guys.
We will now switch to our media who are joining us on Zoom. Please use the Zoom hand raise feature under the Reactions tab to queue yourself in line for a question. Please introduce yourself and direct your question to a player to avoid delays. We'll start with Krishanu. We can't hear you. We'll come back to
Hello,
you.
can you hear me?
Now we can. Go ahead.
Oh, I'm so sorry about that.
It's okay.
Hi, I'm Krishanu from Sportskira. First of all, congratulations on your win, guys. So I'd like to direct my question to Flowerful. So what do you think about your grand finals opponent, G2, as you are going to go against them tomorrow? And how do you plan on preparing for that match?
I definitely think they're a great and strong team. In terms of preparing for them, we really focus on ourselves. We don't really like counter strat, envy strat, or anything like that. So we just focus on ourselves, play our own game. But I think it's going to be a really fun match to watch.
Okay, thank you so much.
We'll go to Lynn.
Hello, Shopify Rebellion. Congrats on your wins today. It was clear that you put it all on the line today. And so last time you met with Team Liquid, it looked more to be on even footing, but this time around it was very clear that you were in control the whole time. What was the main difference for your team today, especially considering Icebox, where that was kind of the match that put you in the lower bracket, whereas this time it was clear you guys were on top?
Well, in the first BO3 that we met them, I know like the scores say otherwise, but honestly, like we had it and we just like lost ourselves. It wasn't necessarily that we were like getting, we weren't like getting beat by their Valorant game. We were just losing ourselves in our own game.
Yeah, after that by match, we were just mental boom.
Like the cabbage the
cabbage incident was like, really tilting. For sure.
Yeah, and then when we entered Icebox, it was kind of just like
chalked.
We didn't even we had like 4 minutes to like reset between maps. And this is like our first LAN together, our international LAN together. So these are all learning experiences. To be able to reset within 4 to 5 minutes is a very difficult thing to do.
Yeah, I basically like told the staff on our team. So it was like after that Team Liquid and the conversations we had, we were a different team. Like we were very different.
Lynn?
So for my second question, you talk about being new to the LAN environment on this game and as a team. Can you talk about some of the land vibes that you experienced today? It looked like many members in the crowd were all for you, but tomorrow you're going to be in the home environment of G2. So can you speak a little bit about what the challenge will be being in the home environment of G2?
Well, I mean, the Liquid crowd was pretty loud today. I could hear them through my in-ears because they were cheering so hard for those girls, and rightfully so. And as you can see, it didn't bother us. I don't think it's gonna be different tomorrow.
I think to add on to that as well, like nobody really expected us to beat like C9 White already. So we're just kind of like the underdogs and nobody just expect us to win.
At the end of the day, we have each other, and we're a really close team. And I don't know, the support we give each other has been amazing this tournament, and it's not gonna stop. Win or lose tomorrow, it's not gonna stop.
Lynn?
Great. And so for my last question, it might be early to mention this, but with NA being in the top 4 of the World Championships, what do you think this means for the region overall in terms of the Game Changers ecosystem?
I don't think it necessarily means something, but I think the whole tournament has proved that the level of competition is closer than what we had thought from online tournaments. And I think, this, like the venue, the production, everything, even the players themselves, like I think we've all shown how big these events can be. And I'm hoping for in the future that there'd be more team spots just like Champs. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe Champs was like 12 to 16 teams or whatever. And I think, like teams that, for example, NA right now, I guess we have 2, and then the Americas, we have 3 total teams that made it to the top 4. I could definitely see us getting an extra spot. I could see EU getting an extra spot. I think the APAC and Japanese regions like really surprised a lot of people with how good their gameplay was this event. And so I just think overall, maybe next time we see more spots. Maybe next World Tournament, it's 12 teams. Who knows?
Kushal?
Hey guys, congratulations by the way on your win. My question would be for everyone. I just want to ask, as you have made it so far, what has been the strongest link of your team?
Can you repeat the question?
What has been the strongest link for your team?
I definitely think our vibes have been like a big thing. I think people have noticed, like, even when things are going wrong, like we know it's okay, like relax. We just need to stay calm, play our own game. And then when things are going good, we just keep hyping each other up, building more confidence, and just I feel like our team chem and vibes have grown so much at this event. Like losing here really like was a wake-up call for ourselves to play more disciplined and just like fight together, play together, listen to each other, and trust each other a lot. So
Thanks.
This concludes the first press conference. Thank you to the players who participated. We will take a 10 to 15 minute break to prepare for the second press conference, where we will take questions in English, Spanish, and Portuguese. We'll see you in the same Zoom meeting. Thank you, Shopify. Welcome to the VALORANT Game Changers Championship Berlin Day 5 Lower Bracket Finals Press Conference. Today we're joined by Team Liquid's Daiki, Bastarda, Naxi, TRN, and Natch. We will take questions from both in-person and virtual media. We will take questions in the following order: English and then Portuguese. Each language will have 15 minutes to ask questions. If you are attending in person, please wait until your section is called and walk up to the microphone to ask your question. If you are participating virtually, please use the Zoom hand raise feature under the Reactions tab to queue yourself in line for a question. Please introduce yourself by name and outlet and direct your question to a player to avoid delays. Please note we may not be able to answer all questions. We will begin with English-speaking media on site.
Bem-vindos à conferência de coletiva do Game Changers Valorant, final do Lower Bracket. Hoje nós estamos entrevistando a Team Liquid, Daiki, Bastarda, Naxi, DRN e Nath. Nós vamos receber as perguntas das pessoas que estão aqui em pessoa primeiro, e nós iremos seguir na ordem de inglês e depois para português. Cada língua vai ter 15 minutos para perguntar. Se você está aqui em pessoa, por favor, espere até a sua sessão ser chamada, ande até o microfone e faça sua pergunta. Se você está participando virtualmente, por favor, use o feature de hand raise do Zoom na barra de Reactions para poder se colocar na fila. Se apresente o nome do seu veículo e direcione sua pergunta a uma jogadora para evitar atrasos. Por favor, note, nós não iremos receber todas as perguntas. Nós vamos começar com a mídia em inglês que está aqui no local.
We will now switch to our English language media who are joining us on Zoom. Please use the Zoom hand raise feature under the Reactions tab to queue yourself in line for a question. Please introduce yourself and direct your question to a player to avoid delays.
Nós iremos começar agora com a nossa mídia que fala inglês, que está agora no Zoom com a gente. Por favor, use a função de levantar a mão no Zoom, na barra de reações, para fazer sua questão e entrar na fila. Por favor, se apresente o veículo do qual você faz parte para evitar atrasos.
We'll start with Krishanu.
Hi guys, I'm Krishanu from Sportskira. I'd like to direct my question to Daiki. So my question for Daiki is, what would you say were the best strategic takeaways that the team gained overall from this event?
Você pode traduzir, Marina?
Quais as coisas que você aprendeu com esse campeonato, que você pode aprender com o resultado desse campeonato?
Eu vou falar em português.
Ok.
Acho que a principal coisa que eu aprendi nesse campeonato foi aprender a perder. Meu time é um time que é um pouco estranho falar isso, mas ele não tá nem um pouco acostumado a perder. Então, acho que esse foi um bom campeonato assim. Tipo, foi o campeonato que a gente aprendeu a isso, sabe? Eu aprendi a lidar muito melhor com a derrota e tirar proveito de tudo que ela me traz, sabe? Porque eu aprendi muito e não vou simplesmente tacar tudo pro alto porque eu perdi. Eu ganhei muita coisa em volta disso. Então, é muito mais sobre isso, sabe? Não só a derrota em si.
The biggest takeaway for me in this tournament is learn how to lose. It's weird to say that, but our team hardly ever lost. And we learn a lot. And this is not something that you expect us to throw away and be like, we lose and become like that. This is a lesson that we learn, and a really huge lesson. So yeah, it's hard, but this is what happens, and this is the biggest takeaway for us.
Okay, thank you so much.
Kushal?
Hey guys, I'm Kushal from Sportskira. My first question would be for everyone. I would just like to ask, do you think on the second map on Icebox, the outcome would have been different with a duelist on board in terms of securing more frags per round?
A minha pergunta vai para todas. Quem quiser responder. Vocês acham que no segundo mapa vocês teriam ido melhor com uma duelista para poder ganhar na estratégia?
Não, a gente. Okay, eu vou responder em inglês. I don't think so. I think we don't need a duelist to win or lose this map. I think it's not a thing at all because we practice with this comp. We think that's the best for us, and it's not like it's gonna be different with a jet or anything like any duelist, you know. So my answer is no. I don't think so.
Thank you. My second question would be, you guys have already defeated Shopify in the upper finals. What do you think was the key difference this time in Shopify's gameplay?
Segunda pergunta vocês já derrotaram a Shopify antes. O que você acha que foi a chave diferencial nessa partida para receber essa derrota?
For me, it was the fire in the eyes, the fire. Because I don't know, the feeling they are feeling. I don't know. Tipo, eu acho que foi muito a raiva, eu acho que o ódio, tipo, deixou assim, elas muito. Mano, eu quero muito isso, sabe? Eu acho que elas ganharam na Cloud9 fez surgir uma chama dentro delas que, assim, deixou elas imparáveis, sabe? Então, não tem muito o que dizer, tipo, só meus parabéns. Tipo, elas jogaram muito bem. E é isso, parabéns para elas.
I think that it was their rage, you know, the fire in their eyes. They really wanted this, you know, they just won from C9. So there was this spark that made them unstoppable. So the only thing I have to say is congratulations to them.
Thank you so much, guys. All right.
Lynn?
Hello, this is Lynn with Run It Back. Condolences to you, but great job in this tournament overall. I know that you ideally would have wanted to take home the trophy, but did you all meet personal expectations in this performance, or is there anything you specifically wanted to do better in this tournament? And this can go to anyone.
Essa pergunta vai para qualquer pessoa. A pergunta é: vocês acreditam, assim, independente do resultado do campeonato, cada um tinha um objetivo pessoal aqui de crescimento? Vocês acham que todas vocês conseguiram atingir esse objetivo pessoal de crescimento? Se não, o que as impediu de conseguir isso?
I think everyone here have learned a lot throughout the champions. It's the first one at all, so we didn't know what to expect for. We know we were good, but we never played the other teams here, so we didn't know what to expect. But so we focused on our best. So we learned a lot in terms of game, techniques of in the game and out the game too. So the experience, the days here, like. Everything, we learned a lot here for sure, and we are coming back very, very stronger into Brazil.
Lynn, do you have a follow-up?
Yes. So
Go ahead.
you talked about learning a lot, and I know coming into the tournament, it's difficult to study for international teams. What do you think was the most surprising thing to you in the end?
Você falou bastante sobre aprender, e eu sei que para vir para um campeonato internacional é muito difícil estudar os outros times que estão chegando. Desses times que vocês enfrentaram, qual foi a maior surpresa para vocês?
Entre os times que a gente jogou contra, acho que a maior surpresa foi a Fenel. Eu acho que era um time que ninguém botava muita fé. E, particularmente, eu acho que as meninas jogam muito bem. Então, o que mais me surpreendeu entre os times que a gente jogou contra foi elas. O resto eu sabia que poderia dar muito jogo, mas elas eu acho que me surpreendeu bastante.
Among the teams that we faced in this tournament, the biggest surprise for us was Fenel. Nobody believed in them, but they played so well. The other teams were already favorites, and we knew that the game was going to be really good, but Fenel was the most impressive one.
We will now switch to our Latin media who are joining us on Zoom. Please use the Zoom hand raise feature under the Reactions tab to queue yourself in line for a question. Please introduce yourself and direct your question to a coach to avoid delays.
Nós iremos trocar agora para a mídia Latam, que está com a gente no Zoom. Por favor, use a feature de levantar a mão na barra de reações para entrar na fila e fazer sua pergunta. Se apresente e direcione sua pergunta a uma pessoa para evitar atrasos.
This concludes the lower bracket finals press conference. Thank you to the players who participated. Thank you so much, Team Liquid.